Hi guys and welcome back to our journey to 2500, and today we'll be doing something a bit different, and that is that we'll play in this tournament 10 minutes plus 2 seconds, which I actually very like. The 2 second increment will definitely come handy to me more often than to my opponent, so that's pretty good. As you can see, it is 2 minutes 40 till we start, so if you're watching this as a video, feel free to skip to the part that I'm already playing. But yeah, as of right now, we can just get into the mood and a little bit of context to this tournament. Maybe it is just a new improvers club they made for simply the people that want to improve this year. Hi in the chat, very nice to see. And yeah, so they made this club and they organized every Sunday this tournament. And a nice little bonus is that I think first three players get 1 month of diamond membership, and so yeah, I'll try to get one of those. As you can see, my seat is currently fourth, so very high up, and definitely all of the players I can beat. So will be interesting to see. It is just important not to mess up the first 2 rounds, let's say, or maybe even more, because well, let's take a look. Top 10 is about 2100 as of right now. Still, people can join. Okay, okay. So there is a first hot player that seems to be very strong and much stronger than the rest. So we'll see. Uh, I hope that I can play against this guy and try to have a nice game, because that would be awesome to try and beat such a strong player, or simply get a game and play. It is good practice also. But yeah, just very funny. Just as I was saying it, this dude joins in. But yeah, still top five. I mean, fine, and like top two, it is basically even. You know. So 20 seconds till we start playing. So that's pretty nice. Like I'll actually, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'll switch to this scene just for the games, but then we'll be coming back to the leaderboard after each round. So yeah, here we go. It is only 4 rounds. Wow, only 4 games. Okay. Well, anyway, we are in the first round, and well, usually when I'm just playing online like this about openings, well, I'm usually an E4 E5 player, and well, yeah, I do have openings that I generally play, but that I play automatically as my opening repertoire. But yeah, sometimes I just switch things up, but otherwise, when you play classical, then uh-huh. When I'm playing classical chess, then always I get a prep and have openings that I wanna play. But we got a Ponziani here. This is actually a very okay pawn sacrifice. You get an activity, but to be fair, uh, I remember myself playing this and not having great success with this. So we'll see. Knight f6 cannot be wrong. Sometimes you can even get the pawn back. c4 can be played. Okay, bishop c4 to defend the pawn. I'm not sure if that really is the best way. I'll go bishop d6 to block the pawn. Now the bishop is just facing into its own pawn, so not doing all that much. It can go back then pawn c4, but still. Okay, queen runs, but that is already way too many moves. Yeah, I play classical chess quite a lot, and actually even today I played one classical game of chess for my local club. Okay, my friend castled, so I can go c6 as always and give up the pawn completely. I'll go rook e8. There is nothing wrong with it. Wow, f5. I know that the two main lines are d5 and knight f6. These are the two moves that are played against Ponziani. But I kind of just know those moves. I always, when I face it, then I look it up, but then I don't play against it for some time, so I forget again. But yeah, queen back to d1. Like, look at those pieces. I have to take advantage of it somehow. There is no way I cannot. Perhaps e4 and maybe a Greek gift. Is there a Greek gift sacrifice in the air? Definitely in the air, but is there actually one? Can go bishop g4, knight g4, a lot of options. Like taking, yeah, the problem is there is this bishop taking away g5 square from the queen. So I think that's why it doesn't seem to be possible. But maybe just knight in and queen h4. Yeah, why not? Let's try it. It likely doesn't need to checkmate immediately, but yeah, why not? I'll get my queen in, then I can move the knight back and get the bishop to g4. I hope it's not too slow. This should be fine. I'm threatening checkmate. Yeah, it is fine. If there's checkmate, so that's why it is okay. Also f5. f5 is an interesting option too. f5, f4. And my hopes are that against this opponent I should be able to tactically win this game somehow. Maybe this even is what I was looking for. There's also this check, but it doesn't seem to do anything. I'll just take and then queen g3, I believe, and then there is bishop h3 and queen h2 check. Yeah, that's gotta be enough. That's gotta be enough. Yeah, but this is just the first round, against lower rated player than me. Still, 1600 on chess.com is like top, I don't know, top 90%, top 95 maybe even, top 95 percentile. So, like, it is really good compared to most of the players. So, like, you see even now, like, the position, like, the game was fine so far. There was no like big blunder. So, but yeah, still like compared to 2200, where I'm, it is it is a player that I should beat. But it doesn't mean that I, you know, I always beat them. But yeah, here the attack looks very nice. You can see this bishop not doing anything, this knight also. And if you compare, yeah, like what is that? Which move I'll go for now? This check, and then I take, and then this is forced, and I take, and that's checkmate. Okay. Yeah, that's checkmate. Yeah, like then you know what are you talking about, but that's like simply almost if you're not Magnus Carlsen, there will always be someone better than you. So yeah, very very nice game. Like yeah, my opponent played decently, but I think the way you played the opening is not with Bishop C4 in the first place. Yeah, Knight F6, and then okay, so Bishop C4 you can play. Like yeah, but I found C4 in practical way better for white. But anyway, we can jump back over here to the standings. Let's wait till it updates. So yeah, but yeah, there is this dude which I don't know if I wanna play against him or not. I mean, it would be a very nice game, but at the same time, I mean, we are playing only 4 games. It is like, as you can see, hopefully you can read it. Only 4 rounds, so like yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe we can spectate someone. Yeah, so yeah, this is their 2500 rated player. Crushing it right now with 2 extra pawns and yeah. But what is going on? Both queens hanging. So you take and then it's just completely winning endgame. Yeah, so nothing too crazy, just 2 pawns and the winning endgame. Yeah, like maybe we can take a look at the technique, but this shouldn't be too difficult. Or maybe we can watch a different game. Maybe this one. Yeah, this seems more interesting, doesn't it? That one should be should be over pretty soon, or like it is just a matter of technique. But this one, we actually have a game. So what is going on? Extra pawn in the center, but engine says it's only plus 0.4. So from a human eye, as I see this, like does black has counterplay compensation? Like I don't know. I don't actually really see it. Like yeah, this bishop and this knight kind of passive, and this bishop on d6 is very strong. But there is a pain like this feels like a position for both players. So I think just I would take the extra pawn. Yeah, like everything's protected. Yeah, I think I'll just go rook e1. Just get rid of the active rook for your passive rook. Like, yeah, I think White's got a pretty good game. Yeah, rook e1, here it comes. Oh, that was actually a mistake. Oh wow, so you can see similar thinking of 2200s, but apparently there was something. So maybe let's try and find it. So queen e7 was not it. So what was it? Like maybe it's just this? Nah. Nah, like you can take. That was just a tactical idea to gain the pawn back, maybe. I was thinking, but hmm. Yeah, like very interesting what has happened in the real game. White took, and I assume queen takes bishop f4. So if bishop takes, can you rook e1? Like I still don't really see the counterplay. Do you guys see anything? Because I'm kind of puzzled. Oh, we got moves. Yeah, exactly. Queen e5, bishop f4. Updated standings, yeah, still. Any surprises? Oh, there are so many games. 100 players, so a lot of new players have joined after the tournament started. So I guess that this did, like, you don't even know who lost or who joined after the start of the tournament, but yeah, okay, let's take a look at. Oh, bishop f5. Apparently it is a blunder. So you take, and then what? You might not take like queen g3. I know there is something concrete apparently. Hmm. It's not capturing the queen, is it? Ah, yeah, I think it is queen g3. Yeah, because you take and then you unleash an attack on the bishop, and so the queen has to move now, and it cannot keep protecting the bishop. So let's say this, you just take, and then you can even trade, and then you win a piece. We're getting down to 1 minute 20. An opportunity for one of my main competitors, and it was not found. Queen d2. Queen d2 after a long think. And now it's back to equal, like After you move your queen now, yeah, very likely. Like, although, like, would this be too crazy? Oh, it has happened. We have moves. Now black is better. I might refresh that game so we are getting the moves immediately as they are played. So this is actually a very interesting game. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. So now the bishop will be lost. That should be the game. Okay, so that should be a victory for Azok server. And yeah, so we have another game, and this game, actually, the favorite is not doing very good, as you can see. Down a pawn and very exposed king. Just snatching the pawn, getting closer to the naked king, and how are you defending this? You are not, I think. So yeah, you give a check and then you just take. I think, yeah, nothing wrong. You can even just take all of the pawns. Or maybe a rook lift. But then you have to calculate, yeah, I was expecting. And now just 4 extra pawns and such a king, like, this will be a big surprise. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, if you're playing, if if you would be playing an opponent with the same rating, you would probably resign this already. But I guess that intuitive calculator is gonna keep playing this on. Now you can do this. Yeah, you have to block with a knight g6, king g8. There is no checkmate. And just, yeah, like, you can even, yeah, bring the rook in. Well, let's see the finish of this game. The checkmate. Getting the knight back. But yeah, I think you gotta bring the rook to d5. And with the rook, it will be checkmate soon. Inevitably. But without the rook, I believe that king plus knight can defend. Like, yeah, you can even trade actually. So, okay, this will be an endgame. Okay, how many games? Okay, we have 6 games left. So maybe we can take a look at. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! So lame. I thought that White was going for that checkmate with the queen on d1, which one of the chess bros did. I think it was, who was it? Yeah, Aman Hambleton did that checkmate in a bullet game. So yeah, just queen g5. I don't know why this was necessary to do then, but okay. So this game seems to be still ongoing. Final three games. This one is finished. So and this is check. No, okay. Black is on the move, but this is checkmate in one. Okay. Another game has finished. So then we have this game. And white, the underdog, is winning this. Is winning this. So yeah, like you guys see, like by the rating difference, simply the rating difference is quite big, but still there can be surprises. Yeah, just king c7 and checkmate. So then we have this as our last game. Very nice tactic. Just joining in once this very nice tactic has been found. Okay, that is also fine. This is the last game. After this game finishes, we'll get round team. Okay, drop the pawn on f2. Not that it would matter, but one pawn, second pawn, third pawn, and then it is a draw, you know. But yeah, this was very nice. Now, this game should end very soon. And yeah, there it is. So that should be first round. So we are going into the second round right now. Got white pieces right now. E4. Yeah, okay, I'll try e4. There is already a guy who got a win. Oh my gosh. Like, what is that? Let's go for Vienna. I played Vienna today in that classical game too. Okay, d3. Bishop b4. If bishop b4, then you're supposed to go just knight f3 and play the Italian. I do remember that. This bishop either goes to g5 or e3. Okay, so with this move, we know that it is going to e3. Very likely. Okay, if I go there, there is knight g4. So honestly, I'll copy with h3. Also, after d6, the bishop would be threatening to go there, so yeah, now I can go bishop e3, and we got an Italian, but slightly better because of this a bit misplaced bishop, I would say. And then if black doesn't take now, I think I'll go knight e2, knight g3, and just go for that one. Or after bishop e6, I'll go knight d5, right? That seems reasonable. Oh no, oh, I was lost connection for a second. Hopefully it will be fine. I can maybe switch to this scene. It's maybe a cleaner look, but perhaps it doesn't matter too much, you know. And I'll get a nice c3 Stampy against this bishop and then d4. Drake will be incoming. I have to watch out for this pawn, but still. I'll have to turn on lights after this game finishes because the sunset is happening in here. If that's how you say it, but back to chess. Nice fine position out of the opening. Nothing too crazy, no big advantage, but slight advantage I should be having. With that c3 d4 plan. And actually not so easy to find a move for black. Because what can you play? Like you can move the queen maybe. Okay, not there, not even that. You cannot take, you don't want to take with the bishop likely. Even though always if you take, like then the light squared bishop won't be that amazing, but if I can set up d4 push, then the bishop can go to d3. So you likely do not want to take with the bishop either. But okay, my opponent did. Let's take back. Okay, so knight went back and is attacking that pawn. Am I dropping that pawn? No way I am right. Or maybe I am, like... I'm not sure if it matters too much. Oh, I can go c3 and bishop and queen b3 and defend. If I want to, if I really want to. Not to drop that pawn, which I actually might. And I'll actually go ahead and turn on the lights. It is actually very normal to do in a classical game of chess to just get up from the board. It is always funny in the those tournaments that I'm playing. There are people in the hallway just chatting, you know, during the game. And yes, okay, I got some time advantage, but definitely not as significant with the increment. Which, well, I'm a big fan of the increment, but right now maybe not as big. Did I go b4 and queen b3? Because I think I want to protect the pawn. Yeah, I think b4 and queen b3 next. a4, a5. An idea. If bishop takes, I think I'm pretty happy. There can be knight f5. But I gotta do something about this bishop, because the bishop is now quite awkward. I gotta say. Like, this bishop really wants to be on this diagonal. So something like, yeah, I just wanna push all the pawns on the queen side. simple thing to do. But yeah, here it comes actually. So the trade of bishops, b5, not scaring me because well, yeah, even though I got double d pawn, the pawns seem pretty intact and they are, so no big deal. It might even be an advantage. And I can also go e4. Yeah, now I can go e4. So then this pawn will be protected for the rest of the game. Yeah, so knight f5 lands. It happens. Then I'll go rook e1. There is rook knight g3. So rook e1, knight g3, king, rook f2. e4. Wait a second, e4. You go knight d4. Perhaps. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine, but it is getting a little tense, not gonna lie. And yeah, I don't like my position that much. I'm gonna be honest. If perhaps the bishop trade on d5 was not really too bad as I thought. Although I didn't think it was completely stupid, but I didn't think that it was the best move, the best way to go. Now it causes me some trouble. But now I wonder, would I? Yeah, so e4 lands, so another move I predicted in my calculation, and I wanted to go knight d4. So let's do it. Let's do it. Only thing is that my queen is kinda far away. I don't like my queen being on b3, and just the only reason why she's there is to defend this pawn. Really annoying. Okay, so this knight goes in, hits my rook again. Can I just go rook f4? Did I get anything by capturing? No. Don't think so. Rook f4 just seems fine. It attacks the knight. Knight d2 doesn't do anything. Yeah. Rook f4 should be good. Even if g5, I'm threatening to take with the rook. That would be very much okay to do. So you gotta deal with the knight. There is an f5 move, but okay, if f5 there, I got knight e6. Then okay, you gotta move the queen. I take maybe g5. Like it can get very chaotic. It definitely can. But yeah, you gotta move the knight or play f5. Or okay, you can also defend with your rook or the queen, but do you wanna do those things? I got queen c2 also as another way to pile up on that knight. So yeah, really only options f5 or move away. Knight d2 doesn't make sense. Okay, so let's see f5. Okay, like I said, there is knight e6. But maybe you can also take. Okay, rook would take, and then you take, and okay, you would win a pawn that way. And likely play a queen and rook against queen and rook of a pawn endgame. But yeah, if f5 lands, then I'll of course calculate that line with 96. Just going for the exchange. Queen e7. Okay. I don't really think that is the way to go. But we'll see. Can I prove it? Can I prove my intuition? So, like I said, there was queen c2. There are ideas with knight f5. Or I can take and then go knight f5. Oh man. Which one is it? But yeah, I think I'll go for queen c2. It's just solid things to do. Solid move. And c4 is an idea, but you kind of want to deal with those knights. Yeah, so rook defends. Can also go there. Knight takes, and then I take with the rook. That might be good. Oh wow. So knight f5. Yeah, so knight f5. Knight takes. I take on e4 with the rook. The queen has to move. Then I take, and then there is a knight on f5. That is my thought process. That looks good, doesn't it? Let's play then and see what happens. There is also like queen e5 and stuff, to which I think I would take knight takes and then see what happens, kinda. So yeah, maybe like queen e5 is an okay move to make. If I take afterwards, we would transpose, but this is not the way, is it? No, this is not. This is a blunder. Because I can now take on e4. I got enough pieces. Or I think I have to take with the rook. If I take with the rook, I got it. Because then if knight takes, I take. If queen takes, I take. And if I take with the bishop, knight takes, and then I take with the rook, queen takes, then I'm cooked. But if I take with the rook first, everything's good. Yeah, it is good. Activate the king h2. Was thinking about it. Maybe you meant somewhere earlier because there was a stream delay. There was a slight delay, but anyway, yeah, king h2 was an idea, if you meant that. So okay, we won both of those knights for a price of just one rook, so that is usually very good. Okay, so now the knight is attacked, but I can just go back either g3 or d4. I mean d4 just looks good. If I go back, I drop this pawn. If I go there, I might drop this pawn maybe. Okay, there is e4. So yeah, I can go bishop f5. Queen moves and I go e4. That seems good. Is it? Queen e7, e4, g6. I go back. Rook takes. We trade everything and then we play an endgame. That is one option. That's one option. It might not be the simplest, but okay, let's go for it. Because I think I'm dropping a pawn regardless of what I do. Yeah, so now pawn e4. We'll see g6. Very likely, yeah. There it is. And now I also don't have to take everything. I can go rook f1. That is also true. I think I might, honestly. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Because usually a general rule is when you have two pieces against a rook, you do not want to trade that much. Okay, rook e1, I kinda missed, but that is an option. Okay, if I trade, I drop another pawn. If I do that, I drop another pawn? No way. I cannot screw this up. Okay, if I do this, I don't drop a pawn. If I take with the king. But we might still get that endgame, yeah, so okay. Should have gone for my initial calculation. And just take the endgame. But anyway. Do I want to go active? Maybe. Okay, let's go active. No way to defend this pawn. And then the d5 pawn will be strong. That's good. Okay, let's take. Why not? Okay, rook d2 was played. So I'll just take another pawn and then push the d pawn. I don't care about anything else right now. You have to go back, but then just bishop c6 and both of the squares are protected, and yeah, we get our second victory in this tournament. Quite nice. It was tougher than probably I would wish for, but okay. Currently in second place, but still games are being played, some of them. Have they finished? No, 5 games still. So let's take a look. Let's go back to this scene, maybe. We can show the standings team. So black is the favorite here and is up a queen. I guess that white was relying on this sack idea and then this perpetual, but as long as the g6 pawn would be defended. But yeah, and now this is checkmate, so okay. We get the result and only 2 games ongoing. Yeah, 2 games. This is a draw. Don't get me wrong. This is a draw, so you should call it a day. You should call it a game, maybe, rather. But yeah. I guess that white is trying to, like, flag the semi-flag, you know, force a rook blunder, but in a bullet game, yeah, one of the sides blunder a rook very often, but when you got 30 seconds plus 2 seconds, that's just no way. And that's actually a lot game. That's a lot game, I think. Let's see the updated standings. So many games, but yeah, no, that was just lagged, and yeah, they finally made a draw. So yeah, round 3 should be starting soon. There we have it. Black pieces. Penultimate round, actually. 3-face pawn d4. So I'll go for my King's Indian or Grunfeld. I'm sometimes also playing Grunfeld, but I don't know. I feel like just my King's Indian should be good. Okay, now go this. Okay, d5. Let's go a5. Knight a6. Yeah, let's do that. This knight is defending b4 and also going for that c5 square. And now, am I gonna go knight d8? Yeah, I guess knight d8. And then f5. Knight moves, but the bishop is locked down. That's not usually the approach. But okay, f5. They go f3. Yeah, very often. Very often they do that. And then f4. Should be my move. And then, yeah, I gotta remember b6. When I played yesterday, I think I eventually won the game, but I didn't have b6, and that was not a very good thing, I remember. But yeah, for now, I'll try and push on the king side, because yeah, b6, I don't have to have it yet. And b4 not possible for the time being. Oh, okay, it actually is possible. It actually is possible. What am I talking about? There is that pin. Maybe that b6 was actually needed. Oh well, I forgot. I missed the moment again. It happened to me. Okay, let's just go b6. There is no bishop on this diagonal. This bishop is bad, so that's where my opponent misplayed it a bit. Not developing the bishop and putting it on f2. That it would support the crucial c5 push. Do I have time for h5, g4? I think so. I do think so. Also, once I would move this bishop, somewhere the rook is defended, so I could go ahead and take on b4. If pawn takes b5, then I get a very nice square on c5. So that's why I'm leaving the tension. Yeah, g4 is threatened right now. On this very move, and if h3 I can go knight f6 and threaten it again. And then quite a classic maneuver with the queen also. So yeah, it is still a game. It is not game over by any means, but I hope that I will come out on top in this one, as well as in every game. Every game of chess you play, you hope that you're gonna be the one who wins. c5, very interesting breakthrough. I gotta tell. Guess the idea is might be to just give up the bishop. Maybe that's what my opponent is going for. Okay, I gotta take with the b pawn and see what the idea is. Thankfully, b5 doesn't trap the knight, but almost. Almost it does. I have to go back to b8. Now the knight goes there and attacks that pawn. I can maneuver nicely around. But is now the time to push g4? Or do I have to keep solidifying on the queen side? That's the question I am supposed to answer. Definitely. Who else? But now, okay, let's push. Let's push. You gotta create your own counterplay too. And currently there is no threat of seeing b6 on the board, because the queen with the pawn are defending that square. And it was a pawn sacrificed by white also. I'm not yet convinced how much it actually achieved. Yeah, like g4, and now white's gotta deal with it. Like, what do you do? What do you do? Bishop back to e2, the bishop came from there. So that's not like a huge move. But now, gotta say the pawn is attacked. So I either gotta go knight f6, or maybe queen h4. But if I go queen h4, then the b6 idea can be executed, perhaps, which wouldn't be good. I Yeah, I don't want to allow that to happen, although let's calculate. If I ignore and just push g3, I assume h3 would be the response. I take, sack the bishop, and then you gotta defend against checkmate. How do you do that? You don't. You do not defend. So maybe I can actually play it. Yeah, maybe I can play queen h4. What if takes first? And then b6, I go g3 anyway. h3 takes, I sacked it again. But then again, no defense. Bishop there is nothing. So I believe I can play it. But let's see, I'm not 100% sure. But I was calculating for almost 2 minutes and I haven't found haven't really found a defense for white. I can also take with the bishop maybe, but nah. Let's take with the pawn. This also likely threatens f3 in many lines. Yeah, it does, because then you take and this rook is hanging. And then, okay, that knight wouldn't be hanging, but there's also a possibility. But g3 seems cleaner, you know? Like if b6 happens, which is the only active counterplay white has on the queen side right now, then I think g3 is just clean. Be just clean win. Bishop back to f1. Okay. You you are not doing that, right? So yeah, this is now winning, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is winning. By either f3 or g3, I feel like I can choose. Okay, maybe f3, g3. Okay, there is a check, you could queen. But like, I think I see a win after g3, so. g3, h3, I sack, and then f3, and these two pawns will just finish the game. Is that correct? It absolutely should be that way. Hmm. Okay, yeah, like this is just winning. There is no way this is not winning. Yeah, now I sack and then go f3 last. Double checking, triple checking. But yeah, I'll go for it. Then just f3. This is a big threat. I semi solved this problem because the bishop was a target in many lines. Now even if b6 I can just take. This pawn is defended and I can just move the rook and I'm fine. So actually on the queen side nothing is even happening. So okay, the rook goes up. It might be a bit clever. But now don't tell me a g2 just gotta be winning. Um, Hello in the chat, we got a very interesting position. Okay, let's just go g2. But now, like, rook takes on f3. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I might not actually have as much as I thought I have. There's no way. I can give this check, but I'm not even sure that it does anything dramatic. So yeah, you gotta take, then gotta develop my pieces. I can give this check. But like, bro, so I only gave a pawn back? That was everything that has happened. That is everything that has happened here. There is absolutely no way. But okay, let's deal with it. Let's deal with the fact. That it was not an instant victory. I should still be having a better position. We are both having exposed kings. That is very much true. Yeah, I started streaming earlier today because of that tournament. I'll show you afterwards. This is third round. H7. Is that the square? Okay, let's try H7. I want to go rook f8. Rook f8 drops this pawn, which I have to make sure I'm okay. Dropping, or maybe I can go knight b6 first to challenge that knight. And then go, okay, so we trade. We got a nice passed pawn against passed pawn on h3. So now I go rook f8. Also, nice king walk could happen. Queen goes back there. And then yeah, I actually like this idea quite a lot. It doesn't have to be that far. Then I'll have to be careful about queen coming to e6, because then it would be over for me. But I got rook g8, lining up again with the queen and the king. I also have rook h8, just going after the pawn. This pawn is under pressure, so yeah. The rook goes up there to defend. So okay, yeah, bishop h6 seems very good. Yeah, okay, bishop h6, I got 1 minute 20, bishop h6, bishop f4. I was wondering which piece do I want to get to f4, but ultimately decided that bishop it is. It is fine, no infiltrations, no. So the rook has to go back, and then I'll get rook g8. Okay, there is bishop g3. There is still bishop g3, but the bishop would be pinned. Maybe knight h5, but I also have my own king on f7. Okay, it will get wild. It is gonna get wild. Okay, rook there. That is better for me, I believe. Yeah, bishop goes there. Now I can go there. Oh, there is knight e2. Hmm. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go there anyway. I don't really have other plans to do. Is queen g7 fine? It should be. It better be. Play this, hit the queen, hit the rook. Oh no, not there. Not there. Let's go here. That's so nerve-wracking. Maybe this. No. Okay, there is a knight. Okay, now I can. 8 seconds though. Very tricky knight. Very hard to play this, I gotta say. I'll try to get in. And there it comes. There comes the blunder. I knew it will come. Oh my goodness. I simply knew it with the knight there. It was winning all the way. Oh my goodness. Such a choke. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is so winning. This is of course so winning. Oh my gosh, and now the whole tournament is ruined. Oh my gosh, really? You joined only to see this. But, well, yeah, I played the whole game very well. Yeah, this is all winning, of course. So let's go back maybe just to see this position. What was the best? Yeah, g3. And then sacking was not. Oh wow, so that actually was not. And rook e3 was the way to go. Now white is better. Okay, that's way too back, but well, anyway. Yeah, time was the enemy, but not yeah, time, but not so the knight, because yeah, it was just so tricky because I knew that if I somehow like say yeah in this position, I of course like saw that it attacks my queen, but then I also saw that this can start happening, and then I forgot about the queen. That's what happens when I was so low on the clock. Apparently only just going back queen h6, but then you allowed to check. King d8, yeah, king d8 only move to win. And you have to find all these. Oh my gosh. Well, not even commentating that much. I just locked in, but oh, like queen h8. That is very nice. That's the thing I missed. I went queen h5 instead to go in, but knight g3 hits the queen and defends the square and opens up the queen. But with queen h8, you simply get access in. Now there is no way. Apparently the best move is knight d4, and then you got queen e5 because there would be a check on the rook. So yeah, you can see it is really tactical and just oh man, I threw so hard. Even on 2 seconds, I should be winning it. Simply should. But okay, I'll play the last game, but man, like still it annoys me so hard, so much. Okay, let's see the games. So I might put this one on again. Games that are ongoing. One last game seems to be, and I mean this should finish soon. This should finish soon. Okay, and so well now we'll go into the last round. Yeah, it is only 4 rounds for some reason. I don't really know why. Yeah, like I get it. Like normal 7 games would be quite a lot because yeah, you would play for quite a long time. But yeah, anyway, for games that just there will be like maybe on 4 players on full score. So yeah, it's not like that you would get a clear winner. And yeah, I decided to play the Scotch Gambit. Okay, against this opponent because he's yeah quite a bit lower rated. So I decided to go for a tricky opening instead of something a bit more solid. Even though like yeah, Scotch Gambit you can play, not that you couldn't. Okay. Yeah, I believe you just take. There are no immediate checkmates, but now just look at this. Just look at that. Knight f6. Do I have e5? Oh, resignation? Why? Why? I mean, okay. Weird last game. Yeah, anyway, like, 8. And yeah, so I guess I can go ahead and play, um, what is it saying? Games outside of the tournament could interrupt ongoing tournament games. Yes, I am sure. I've already finished. Yeah, yeah, this was so good. The opening was scared my opponent. I'll play one more game to see the tournament conclude, but of course I'm really disappointed. But that's sometimes how it is. 24. I believe you take. But I'm sure that this is just another tricky thing, tricky opening. Now knight g5 perhaps. G5, okay, they take. I guess h3. Oh my goodness, what a meme opening is this? I mean, it's not like meme, like you can play it. I'm struggling to find a line. But yeah. Okay, just go knight b6. Perhaps take the worst position, but can I go d6? I could, but I'll prefer castling. Okay, c3. Do I wanna take that pawn and get myself under attack? Oh, okay, I'll do it. In castle, I'm expecting to get under attack, but that's fine. d6, yeah, okay, let's do it. Can take with the pawn, but I couldn't push it further. So I think I just take with the bishop. I go for the queen trade. So yeah, okay, even if I lose this pawn, which is quite likely, it'll be just equal material, so that's fine. That is okay. Go bishop g4 to maybe give up the bishop and worsen the pawn structure. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I think so. Like, yeah, I have gave up a bishop, but now these pawns are bad. And okay, I'm gonna challenge the rook. Hmm. What am I gonna do here? Because this knight is pinned due to this knight. That is very annoying. That is really annoying me. Maybe I can let it be for a couple more moves. Maybe then trade, go rook e1, king f8, king e7. That may work. This knight is going to c5 if I should guess. And after b7 pawn. How to defend against that? I can likely play that knight to c8 move again. Maybe. Not so easy. Not so easy, I'm gonna say. Okay, I was try king f8, but Really don't see a clear path, clear way to go. Okay, knight c5 as expected. So now what? I can take and go rook e7 and defend this way. I think I'll have to. Seems like I'll have to do it this way. Yeah, I'm defending likely Black's position. The situation with these two knights. Oh, okay. Very nice. Well, not so much. Okay, so I have lost a pawn, and can I defend this? We will see. If I would lose a pawn here, it would be much better than to lose a pawn on the queen side. I might try to push all the way to a4 and try. Yeah, that seems actually good. And once the bishop moves, I'll have knight d5 attacking the pawn. Okay, that seems like an idea. And if pawn a4, once I move, I once again hit the bishop. So okay, the bishop moves itself. That's the h7 pawn. That shouldn't be a big deal, even if I would lose that pawn somehow. I mean, this just seems like the way to go. Seems to me a knight d5. Okay, maybe there is bishop e4. Hits the rook and x-rays. No, hits the knight and x-rays the rook. That's what I wanted to say. That might be something. All in all, do I have to take? Do I have to do it? Should also make a move. Also, that would be a good idea. You know. Okay, well, let's go g6, but I don't feel right about that move. This move is played against the capture on h7 potential, but also prepares a5 if the bishop lands on e4. That is the main idea. So can I now? There would be this check, and then this, and I would be playing such an end game. Do I want to go get into that? Okay, is that something I really have to avoid? Like it's wrong, but I don't see a different thing I can do. Oh my gosh, it is even worse. That is Sako g6, I believe. So I'll be down 2 pawns. Being down a, yeah. Because now if I take this, x raise the rook. So I have to take and then So yeah, that's bad. That's not good by any means. But let's try. Let's give it a try. I'll activate the king first of all. One thing is going for me, and that is the king activity I have. I can maybe get to d4. Maybe I can even get to d4. Yeah, let's go king c5. So yeah, I got to d4. That's definitely, that's gotta be good. And then I wanna get f4, I think. Although, not so fast. Once I go f4, there could be bishop e4. But that's just what my opponent is setting up. How can I attack that pawn? That is actually important now. I've just realized. I also have to make a move. Make moves. Make some moves. Maybe if I get the knight here, it defends that pawn and get f4. Then I'll be in a Zugzwang. Yeah, that's the problem. I think. I see it. I got very nice active pieces and everything. But I'll be in a Zugzwang. That is so bad. Why does it have to end like this? Like if I go f4, king d2, and I'm in a Zugzwang, so that doesn't work. So I'll try and hunt these pawns, but that's way too slow. Surely that is way too slow. That is the last hope I have. Yeah. Now I'll lose. Am I gonna lose both of those pawns? Maybe not. Maybe I'll go knight h6 actually. Yeah, I'll go knight h6 definitely. I have to. Then I'll have this under control and this pawn blockaded. So for the time being, I'm holding here, but and I'm also defending f7, taking away. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to win both of those pawns. Now I'll try and go to the other side, but this is hopeless. This is hopeless. White should be much faster, honestly. I mean, okay, let's make moves. I cannot really even set up any kind of a stalemate. Can go down there, and then knight f6. So he's now running to the other side, huh? Let's try and stalemate myself. I don't know how, but try. Let's give it a shot. Okay, that's enough. Let's see the tournament result. Or has it finished? Maybe not. Let's take a look. You have to wait so no, it has not finished yet actually. Yeah, but you can see 2 players on 4 out of 4 already. And there will be more. At least one more, I believe. But yes, such a bad choke. Well, what happened? I can show you, I can show you. Yeah, this point knight c8 apparently. But yeah, this is how I lost the pawn. This, apparently, yeah, rook d8. But then you can take anyway. But the endgame is somehow better. Because of knight d4. Bishop takes f7. Okay. Well, anyway, I lost the pawn. Because of this tactic. And then it was not easy to defend, maybe in this position. Yeah, apparently in this position, knight d5. I wanted to play that, but then I decided against it because of this. I missed some kind of knight f4. Okay. And then yeah, I went for this, but blundered another pawn due to this tactic. But I cannot take the bishop because of this skewer. Yeah, but to be honest, yeah, I have. I think I'll do better next time, definitely. It's just that one game screw me over, and the rating loss is huge because that was like a 1900, and I played against like 1600. That gave me exactly 0 rating points. And then I lost this one, but I played this one kind of only to wait for the tournament to conclude. So yeah. Oh wow, here effort actually is a draw. Oh, okay, so yeah. But at this point I was already at like 30 seconds or so. But I completely missed that I can take this pawn now. Okay, so I got one more chance that I saw but missed. Knight f3, but okay. Done it with effortless. Okay, I just want to see the ending of the tournament and then I'll wrap things up probably for today. I made it a little different, even though it was not such a big of a climb. Because of that, yeah, one loss. Big blunder under time pressure. But all in all, otherwise, I played good chess. Let's spectate because players are getting to last seconds. And White is playing for top 3 in the tournament. Black is not, but White is. If he wins in this game. But how to try to win this? This is not the way. Yeah, down a pawn. This is not the way. You gotta keep the queens on. And just hope that in a scramble you'll checkmate or something. But like this, like yeah, here only black is pushing. And this just concluded in a draw. What about this? Also, not playing for for the victory in the tournament. Yeah, black is winning this easily, even pre-moving. Defend the pawn, not to allow any big tricks. Stalemate trick, that's not happening. That's so not happening. Like king f3, queen g2 checkmate. Why is Pickle waiting? Why is Pickle waiting? What? Okay, that was not necessary, but anyway. This might be the last game played. Yeah, it is. It is the last game. Oh man, they are gonna play this for a long time, aren't they? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You gotta take the queen. You gotta take the queen again. Now. Oh my gosh. Gotta take the queen again. And then you could have, black also could have traded the queens and draw. And now this is winning it. Now it is winning again. So yeah, we are seeing the last game being concluded in the tournament, and then we'll just check out the standings. So there it is, and then final standings. Yes, I got 7th place, but definitely, yeah, this dude who beat me in that scramble got 2nd in the end. Should have been me, but simply bad blunder. If not for that, I played good today, all in all. So yeah, and if I find time next week, I'll I'll likely play this tournament again and try to get 4 out of 4 next week. But yeah,